With the way everything is going right now, the news that just came out from Software is a very interesting piece. Apparently, the company is giving its developers an 11.8% raise starting April of 2025. It's a ways to go. I mean, from now through April is a very long time. However, the initiative is very welcome. Developers who make really good games really do deserve all of the increases and all of the benefits that they can get. So From Software went ahead and put up this press release here on Twitter, and believe you me, it was successful in testing my ignorance because I do not know how to read Japanese. Hopefully maybe one day I'll have some time to learn, but took it to Google Translate and that was not helpful. But ChatGPT was able to give me something, but we all know you can definitely trust these AI modules. So the short and sweet, nonetheless, is that there's an increase in the average base salary for approximately 11.8% to the current employees of From Software. This is coming from the president, Hidetaka Miyazaki, and he's the one that's pretty much issuing this press release. The company is dedicated to creating games to inspire, to create value and bring joy. And pretty much this is part of an initiative for them to be able to go ahead and reward their developers in this time. I just want to go ahead and say that this is a good thing, even though I will give a caveat that I'm not well aware of the economic situation and how it interacts with, say, the average citizen and the average developer in terms of their spending, the gross domestic product, and all of the above that, belongs to Japan. I only live in the United States, so I can only tell you how the U.S. economy in my locality actually does work, because again, the U.S. economy is very interesting. 1 minute you could be in one state and you could be buying gas for a certain amount, then you could cross state lines and then the whole song and dance has changed. So I don't really know how it is in a place like Japan. Perhaps it's probably super beneficial, perhaps it's barely beneficial, perhaps it's not really beneficial at all, but I don't know. All I can say is 11.8% is actually quite decent and very respectable. However, the timeline is something that everyone will also have to discuss. But what I do think, though, is in a time where game developers right now and game development in the West is actually really weird and everything is in shambles, we can just be happy that even in the East, a lot of developers there are able to do some really good work, have been profitable, have actually been able to bring some games that a lot of people here actually do like. And, we're happy that we've been able to engage in and play some of these games. And the audiences and the player bases of these games have grown exponentially, where the developers are now more confident that their approach to video game development and design actually does work, and they can focus on what they always focused on that gave them the very best results, which were being innovative, being creative, and making sure that their games are inspiring and they bring some level of joy and enjoyment to the player. And I can tell you that Elden Ring was a joy. The gameplay you're seeing is my second character on PC. I started a character on PlayStation. I played about 40 hours or so, but haven't even beaten it there. So that's another huge chunk of video game to still go there and play, even though I could have just created different save files. But I really enjoyed the game so much, and I think maybe it went on sale, or I just decided to buy it because I enjoyed the game so much. I would like to buy another version for my Xbox just because, it's one of those things where I really like to support a developer. Or I might just gift one, to, say, a friend or maybe someone in our family, just because it's a really solid game. But this is the kind of news you want to hear, especially when gaming right now is all over the place. Right now, Western gaming scene is just wild. And I think for the most part, the East have their heads on their shoulders and are going to come in and really, I don't know if they're going to fill in or if they're going to take over, but it's all yet to be seen. We still have some, publishers and some developers in studios all over the place that are able to do some really good work. So perhaps that's going to be exactly where it is that we need to be in terms of all of that. But let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. I really think this is a very cool story, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, don't you agree? Seeing developers pretty much get rewarded for their work, seeing a game like Elden Ring, Armored Core come out and have really cool reviews and really good acceptance, and then that resulting in the developers who work in that studio and the developers who are going to work in that studio benefiting from it at the end of the day. So Miyazaki continues to remain what we call a Chad in the gaming scene. So that's good. Thank God for him. And let me hear your thoughts in the comment section about this. Hopefully we'll talk pretty soon in another one. Peace out.